Welcome to Have You Read It, the channel where we bring books to life, one summary at a time. Today, we're embarking on a fascinating journey through the life and career of one of the most recognizable figures in modern entertainment, Sir Patrick Stewart. His memoir, Making It So, isn't just a celebrity autobiography. It's a deeply personal exploration of a life shaped by hardship, ambition, and an unwavering dedication to the craft of acting. From his humble beginnings, in a working-class corner of northern England, to the bridge of the Starship Enterprise and beyond, Stewart's story is a testament to the transformative power of storytelling, both in his life and in his work. Stewart paints a vivid picture of his childhood in Mirfield, a small industrial town in Yorkshire. He describes his family's modest one-up, one-down home, complete with an outdoor toilet and weekly bath nights. His early years were marked by a complicated relationship with his father, a war veteran whose weekend alcoholism fueled episodes of domestic violence. These experiences, though painful, instilled in Stewart a deep empathy and a yearning for escape, which he found in the world of storytelling. Lying in the tall grass of Tebottom Field, watching clouds drift across the sky, fueled his imagination and led to vivid flying dreams. He describes these dreams with a childlike wonder, flapping his arms to soar above the earth, a metaphor perhaps for his future ambitions. The arrival of his father after the war brought a dramatic shift in the household dynamic. Stewart recounts witnessing his father's violence toward his mother, a trauma that deeply affected him and his older brother Trevor. The brothers became their mother's protectors, intervening in their father's rages. This sense of responsibility and the desire to shield his mother from harm stayed with Stewart throughout his life. Amidst the difficulties at home, Stewart found solace in music and movies, particularly American cinema. He vividly recalls his early trips to the cinema with his mother, escaping into the glamorous world of Hollywood musicals and westerns. These films offered a glimpse of a different life, far removed from the realities of working-class Mirfield. Stewart's introduction to acting came unexpectedly, with a small part in a town pageant. He was 9 years old, playing a character called Tom O'Towngate. This experience ignited a passion that would define his life. He recalls feeling a deep sadness when the performance ended, a longing to be on stage again. School life for Stewart was a mixed bag. He recounts instances of bullying, both as a victim and, regrettably, as a perpetrator. A pivotal moment came when he witnessed the senseless killing of a squirrel, an act of cruelty that profoundly disturbed him. This experience, he reflects, deepened his empathy and his understanding of fear and vulnerability. Despite his burgeoning passion for acting, Stewart initially didn't consider it a viable career path. His working-class background and limited education made the idea of becoming a professional actor seem unrealistic. He describes feeling out of place and intimidated when he first attended a week-long drama course organized by the West Riding County Council. This experience, however, proved transformative, introducing him to like-minded individuals and the rigorous world of professional theater training. Stewart's teachers played a crucial role in shaping his ambitions. Cecil Dormond, his English teacher, introduced him to Shakespeare and cast him in his first significant roles. Ruth Wynne Owen, his acting coach, instilled in him a deep appreciation for language and the power of words. These mentors recognized Stewart's talent and encouraged him to pursue a career in acting, a path that seemed impossible to him at the time. His brief stint as a journalist at the Dewsbury and District Reporter provided Stewart with valuable insights into the world of storytelling and the importance of careful observation. However, he also recounts the emotional toll of writing obituaries and witnessing the grief of bereaved families. This experience, coupled with his continuing involvement in amateur dramatics, solidified his desire to pursue a career in acting. Stewart's acceptance at the Bristol Old Vic Theatre School marked a turning point in his life. He recalls feeling both excited and terrified, intimidated by his more privileged classmates. However, he quickly found his footing, excelling in movement and voice classes. The school provided him with a rigorous foundation in acting technique and a sense of belonging. The 2 years at drama school were transformative, But they also exposed Stewart's deep-seated fear of failure. He recounts throwing track races in order to be on time for a play, a decision that highlighted his unwavering commitment to acting. His graduation from drama school, however, was bittersweet. Despite his talent, he struggled to find work, a period of unemployment that left him feeling discouraged and uncertain about his future. The telegram from the Theatre Royal in Lincoln, offering him a job as an assistant stage manager and actor, was a lifeline. This marked the beginning of Stewart's professional career, a journey that would take him from the small stages of regional repertory theaters to the world stage. His time in weekly rep was a baptism by fire, a whirlwind of rehearsals, performances, and backstage mishaps. He recounts instances of missed cues, forgotten lines, and even a collapsing set. These experiences, though challenging, honed his skills and instilled in him a deep appreciation for the resilience and camaraderie of theater companies. The invitation to join the Old Vic World Tour with Vivien Leigh was a dream come true. Despite being cast in small, mostly non-speaking roles, Stewart relished the opportunity to travel the world and work with a legendary actress. He recounts instances of Leigh's kindness and professionalism, as well as the indignities he suffered at the hands of the company manager, Douglas Morris. Returning to England after the tour, Stewart was uncertain about his future. He had a taste of the big time, but he was still a relatively unknown actor. His decision to join the Royal Shakespeare Company marked the beginning of a long and fruitful association with one of the world's most prestigious theater companies. The RSC provided Stewart with a sense of belonging and the opportunity to work with some of the finest actors and directors in Britain. He recounts playing a range of roles, from comic sidekicks to Shakespearean kings, and the challenges of balancing his theatrical ambitions with the demands of family life. The move to Los Angeles for Star Trek. The Next Generation was a major upheaval. Stewart recalls feeling isolated and intimidated by the Hollywood scene. However, he quickly found his footing, forming close bonds with his fellow cast members and committing himself fully to the role of Jean-Luc Picard. Star Trek. TNG brought Stewart international fame, but it also marked a period of personal turmoil. He recounts the breakdown of his marriage and his struggles with loneliness and self-doubt. However, he also found love again with Sunny Ozell, a singer-songwriter who would become his third wife. The success of Star Trek opened up new opportunities, including film roles and voice work in animated series. Stewart embraced these challenges, showcasing his versatility and his willingness to push beyond the boundaries of his established persona. His return to the stage in Waiting for Godot and No Man's Land with Ian McKellen marked a triumphant return to his theatrical roots. These productions, performed in repertory on Broadway, were a critical and commercial success, solidifying Stewart's status as one of the greatest actors of his generation. The book's main takeaway is the transformative power of storytelling and the importance of embracing vulnerability, both in life and in art. Stewart's journey, from a troubled childhood to international fame, is a testament to the human capacity for resilience and reinvention. He reminds us that our experiences, both positive and negative, shape who we are and inform the stories we tell. He encourages aspiring actors and all of us to be fearless in the pursuit of our dreams, to embrace our vulnerabilities, and to never stop learning. Embrace vulnerability. Be fearless. Never stop learning. The camera photographs thoughts. Never touch another man's fire. It's not about being clever. It is about being truthful. If you're holding your breath or laboring to get through a sentence, it creates a tension that inhibits acting. If you're not sure who the character is or where he's going, ask, what does he want? Thanks for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss our next book dive.